Alright, we are back. Golden Week is finally here, and I wasn't expecting this. Goku versus Hit. I think a lot of people wanted this kind of dual Dokkan Fest. You just didn't know when. I think Golden Week would be a perfect time to actually show this. Hit versus Goku. I like this. Love this a lot. And this is the second Dokkan Fest hit, which I am a big fan of because the first one didn't do so hot, but I'm gonna see what they did with this. Now, they were already shown on global, but with the data download, this makes it easier for me to look over. So let's talk about this. So this is Ceaseless Combat Super Saiyan Blue Goku Kaioken, thank God. And then we have hits. Okay. So wait, he's tech. Okay, hold on. Let me gotta get my things all set up. Is it good? Yeah, okay. So, I've seen this already. He has an intro. This can only be used when you have two or more tournament participants or Reps Universe 7 on the team. Okay. That doesn't seem difficult because as we've seen, and I can actually pull up the leader skill. Let's see what this leader skill looks like though. That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad, yeah. You got the 10th anniversary LRs, you got, or Carnival LRs is what I should be saying. You got UI Goku, Beast Gohan, oh my god, Gamma 1, Gamma 2. You got those guys, you got, oh, 17 Frieza, Team Universe 7, you got them. Obviously, you got him, the new Piccolo, which I'll talk about too. Yeah, this is a pretty strong cat. Where's Hit though? Isn't Hit supposed to be? Wait, let me see. So he runs Reps Universe 7 or full power. 200%. And then 50% to tournament participants. Oh, hit is not on there. No, hits on the tournament participants, but he's not on this specific leader skill. I don't see him on here unless. Oh yeah, I'll talk about him too, but I don't see him in here. Okay. But he gets guard and then 170% defense with a guaranteed supers for 3 turns. So this only lasts for 3 turns. Okay. He gets 3 key, 200% attack and defense with a high chance of crit and high chance of dodge. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so he randomly changes key spurs to a certain type except for tech. 2 tech key spurs. Okay. That's interesting. Gets 200% attack and defense with 100% def. Oh, okay. Gets 100% defense when HP 70% or more, and then gets 100% attack if HP 70% or less. So depending on your HP condition, you'll get either or. You won't get both unless you do reach exactly 70%. Then I believe you do get more. I believe you do get both. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's how it works. If you get 1 or more attack key spears, you get 100% attack and an additional super. Okay, I'm cool with that. Then when all allies in the same rotation are Reps Universe 7. So literally, Reps Universe 7 is what he needs. And that's pretty doable. And there's a bunch of Reps Universe 7 characters in tournament participants anyways, so it pretty much overlaps. He gets 70% attack and then 30% crits. And then after the characters or an ally's revive is activated, he then gets permanent guard, 170% defense, guaranteed supers, and then crit. Crit and dodge plus 20%. So his intro buff that he gets already gets added into his passive permanently after a revive essentially. That's not a bad thing, but let me explore more of this first. So his standby can only be activated starting from the 4th turn from the character's entry. Okay, that's pretty easy to get. The standby is basically this. It's 10 times wait. Let me see this very quickly. Doesn't this... No, he's named the same way. And isn't this like the 10 times or 20 times? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh my god, if they named it... Okay, I kind of wish they named this Goku Kaioken and then this one Kaioken times 10. Because that would have made a huge difference, but I'm not going to complain about it. Not going to really. Well, wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me see this very quickly. Isn't this guy named 10? No, he's only named Super Saiyan Blue Goku. They didn't name this guy Kaioken. What the fuck? Okay, sure. Sorry, this is the naming schemes right here. Okay, this is a standby. Oh, I need to look at a super attack effect. Hold on. Before we continue on, his super attack effect just gives him just greatly raises attack and defense for one turn, does immense damage with 5%. I hate these effects, but there is a reason for this, and it's because of this. Or the revive if you wish to go for it, but it's pretty much just this. Because I don't see anywhere else in his passive or his standby that would forcibly get to this particular point. Because that's the only way you can get it, is by doing this multiple times. It's not difficult, really. It's just gonna take a little bit of work, is what I should be saying. His super attack massively raises attack for one turn, does immense damage while sacrificing 10% HP. Okay, let's see why. He gets 10 ki, 200% attack with changing all ki spirits to attack. Oh god, okay. When attacking with 10 or more ki spirits, he gets 159% attack. That's multiplicative, by the way. For every ki spirit, he gets 10% attack and crits. Then he gets 10% dodge within the turn before it's... Oh, I see. You essentially have to put him in slot 1. You're forced to put him in slot 1 when you go into standby because you change tech ki spirits to... You change all ki spirits attack. Then you get 10% per... you get 10% attack, crit, and dodge. And this is only having him in slot 1. That's what you're supposed to do. But it lasts for 4 turns. When you get 10 or more ki spirits, you get an additional super, and then he gets a revive. Once he dies, he basically revives 30% HP, and that's when he goes back into, I believe, his pre-standby, which is this, which then triggers this. However, he also has this finish effect. As long as, what you call it, you activate your revive, I believe you get this. And that deals damage. It's like a, what you call it, a counter. Oh wait, it is a counter right here. Literally, he has to die. But the problem is that he dodges. So, if you put him in slot 1 with no enemies, he's not supposed to dodge. I think that's the point here. That's the point. You want him to not dodge and standby. Slightly counterintuitive, but it works. Let me see his stats. Stats are about right, in my opinion. His stats are about right. Plus, he has crit since he's a tech. So he has default level 5 crit since he's tech. I'm starting to think that's counterintuitive. Giving him crit when he already has crit built in, but I'm not complaining. I think he's pretty good. It's just interesting to see how he can actually work. Might try him out. Actually, my next video might be to just try him out. It could be another try video. I'll see. Next, we'll talk about hit. Hit's a Universe 6 rapid growth or accelerated battle 3 ki 200%, and then 170% attack and defense with 50% extra stats to tournament participants or super bosses. Oh, I already know who's in here. Hit. Kefla. I think Kale and Cauliflower are in there too. I think accelerated battle. I think is Jiren in there? I have to double check. Let's see. Oh, he's in there too. But Jiren's not in there. Freaking Dispo's in there. Kale, that's what I thought. Kale, Caulifla, Jackie Chun. Interesting. Oh, oh, of course. And Cell, I saw Cell in there. Yeah. Oh, Carapace. Nice. And the new and I almost said Boda Magetta. It's just Magetta. Goku Black's in there. Okay, interesting. So this is an interesting niche of characters. I'm not gonna complain. It's a very interesting niche of characters, but let's see what he does. So he stacks. Oh, he's gonna do so well in the Festival of Battles. Oh my god, okay. It does immense damage and it has a high chance of stun. Oh wait, it's only 20% though. Oh, but that's okay. That's okay. He's okay, so he's pretty much similar to Goku, but it's not just tournament participants, it's also Universe 6. Okay. Okay. He gets 20% dodge, 160% defense, and then a guaranteed super for 6. Wait. 3. So he has guard, launches additional, and 170% defense for 3 turns. Why is he getting 6 turns? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just like, why 6 turns for this dude when Goku gets 3? Is it because I'm thinking about this in the anime, right? Goku's KAIOKEN doesn't last as long compared to his techniques. He improves his shit compared to Goku. Sure, he improves as well, but his shit doesn't last too long. I think that's the reason why it's only 3 turns, but I'm just overthinking it. He gets 2 key, 200% attack and defense, so he's pretty much very, if not almost exactly the same in terms of his base kit, right? Almost exactly the same, yeah, except he has orb changing right here, while he has, what you call it, guaranteed additionals. He has 100% attack and defense when super attacking, gets 60% attack for each attack performed within the turn. So, for those who don't understand, within the turn means whatever you do, that's the max you get, but then it resets. The following rotation, he comes back. So, you're gonna have to do it all over again. But on top of that, he already stacks. So, it changes pretty quickly. For every attack dodge, you get 60% defense with a 6% chance to, with an additional 6% chance to dodge within that turn. So basically, it's basically the exact same thing. If you put, they really want you to put this dude in slot 1 or slot 2 or 3, depending on where you put him, and then he's gonna get massively increased dodge within that turn, which isn't bad actually. I don't think it's a bad thing. And he's an int unit, so he has dodge built in already. So personally, let me see. Here he has crit. Dude, might as well just give him additionals and dodge. It's kind of a given right there actually. Based off of his kit, additionals and dodge are pretty much a given in my opinion. And then every time this character performs 3 supers in battle, okay, the enemy loses 30% attack and defense up to once within a turn. He seals, and then he attack breaks. So he interrupts the attack enemy. Okay, that's pretty good actually. But he has to perform 3 or more supers, which isn't really difficult with this particular unit. I think hit's gonna do really well, very quickly. When the enemy is in, when the enemy is in the following statuses, so they need to have 60% or less HP. They need to have an attack down, a defense down, stun, or sealed status. And then he gets 60% attack, and then oh boy, oh, he has the Android 13 effect. Yeah, for those that don't know, Android 13 also has this ability. So attacks guaranteed to hit means even if the enemy has the ability to dodge, or like a 30% chance to dodge or whatnot, he will always hit them. That's why they call him never miss hit. That's why they never call him never miss hit, huh? Hmm. I think hit's pretty interesting. The way that he works, he does have built-in additionals, which is perfect because he's a stacking unit, and he's also a stunning unit. So the more chances to stun, the better. And he dodges, and he crits. He has basically almost everything offensive related. His only defense is dodge, and I am gonna say this right now, there are going to be cases where dodge will be completely useless. There will be cases like, I believe, the Vegeta story event, the final stage going up against Goku, dodge is completely useless. Dodge is completely useless unless you put him in slot 2. He won't dodge, but he has to have enough. He may not have enough defense, in my opinion, but it's rough. It's gonna be rough. You will never dodge. That's it. Improvement. Can only be activated when this character performs 6 or more attacks in battle, or after this character dodges 3 or more times. Evades 3 or more enemy attacks in battle once only. Okay, so what does this do? Great, so he stacks even in here. As an act. Oh, does he get better in here? Has a great chance of stun. Okay, this is getting better. This is much better. 3 key, 260% attack and defense with a great chance to crit, great chance to dodge. Launches an additional super, then launches a guaranteed additional that has a great chance of becoming a super. Attacks guaranteed to hit. Okay. So they basically moved most of the stuff into his base kit, which is insanely good. When attacking, okay, so when he super attacks, he gets 160% attack and defense. That's multiplicative, and then he does an attack break on the enemy. And then for every attack performed, he gets 66% attack within the turn. And then for every attack received or dodged, oh, interesting. So instead of dodging, he can now take it as well. He can get defense and dodge. That's pretty good. This is probably a much more well balanced one, but he's still, if you're going up against Blue Goku, you can't dodge, but you can take the hits. And the more defense he gets, the better he is, but hopefully you can tank it. Because he has no damage reduction, he has no guard. So all you can rely on is dodge. Well, you technically can't rely on dodge if an enemy prevents you from dodging. That's the only difference. If when all allies in the same rotation are Universe 6, he has a scouter effects. And then when receiving an attack from an enemy who is hit by the character's super, he then gets an additional 16% chance to dodge. So if any character in the rotation, including hit, gets super attacked, he gets an additional 16% dodge on top of the 70% that he gets already. So essentially, well, plus this as well. So essentially, he has a great chance. No, not a great chance. He basically has a guaranteed chance to dodge. He is very dodge heavy. That's all I'm gonna say. He's very dodge heavy. His active skill can be activated when HP 66% or less, or when facing one enemy starting from 6 turn from the start of battle. It's not really difficult technically, but it does take a little bit. Which call it might take like maybe 8 turns, 9 turns maybe. Does ultimate damage and delays. Oh, so it's a ghost usher effect. So he has a double active skill. His main mechanic is to dodge. He stacks. He seals. He stuns. He attack breaks. He ghost ushers. He has a scouter effect. He's pretty much the most well-rounded unit to dodge. That's all he is. And let me see his stats. Let me see this. Hit stats are, if not very close. At the beginning, he and Goku are pretty much almost exactly the same. And they kind of are, technically. They kind of are. However, Hit relies more on dodge than Goku. Because Goku here relies on doing damage and tanking. No damage reduction. He already has dodge. He's pretty much almost well-rounded. When it comes to Hit, he mostly relies on dodge to get his stats. But it just depends on like when you reach his improvement. So I should be saying. I think both of them are interesting. I'm just gonna put it straight up. I think both of these units are interesting. I could be wrong. Maybe they're not great. Well, let's definitely see what they got later. Right. Let's take a look at the new Super Easy A Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Not KAIOKEN. No, doesn't say it right there, even though he is. Okay, so he gets 2 key, 259% attack and defense with a high chance of crit. Okay. In slot 3, he gets 40% damage reduction and a guaranteed super. Damn, they really making these kinds of units a slot 3 unit. I'm just noticing that. Mostly super class units. Sometimes with extreme class, whatchamacallit, you can put them in slot 1 or 2, but they're putting a lot of super class units in slot 3. It's interesting, actually. Some. When attacking, you get 159% attack. What else? 20%. Right? Yeah. 20% attack and crit when HP is 77% or less. 30% attack. Oh yeah, they stack on top of each other, right? So it's 50% crit, 50% attack when HP is less than 59%. Interesting. That's only when he's attacking though. Plus it's multiplicative. It's just the attack buff. And then when receiving an attack, he gets 159% defense. And then a total of 50% defense with 50% damage reduction when you reach that same HP threshold as this. But he has to get hit. But the problem is that you want him to be in slot 3. But if you put him in slot 3, he's already getting 90% damage reduction when he gets hit. Interesting. And then starting from the 7th turn, he gets 159% attack and guaranteed crit. It's only once? Starting, why once? Okay. When there's a super class enemy, he gets 40% attack and defense. Oh, he gives all allies 40% attack and defense. And then when there's an extreme class enemy, he gives all allies 40% attack and defense for 2. Oh, interesting. And plus, they're doing this a lot for super class, or no, not just super class, but for all super ECAs in general. Goku is interesting. I feel like if you want to use him, your best chance is probably in slot 3. Probably. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? His super attack effect doesn't change. So mostly we're gonna have to rely on what he already has. But I'm willing to test him out. I think that's it, right? Yeah, okay, so let's take a look at the banner units now. So we have a new Vegeta and we have a new Piccolo. Thank God we have a new Piccolo. A new, special beam cannon multiple Piccolo. Clone Piccolo. Multi-shadow clone Jutsu Piccolo. Yeah, that's him. So he's a Battle of Wits or Gifted Warrior Suiki 130. Massively raises attack for 1 turn, does supreme damage. He gets 200% defense with a high chance to dodge and 70% damage reduction. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. When attacking, 500% attack. 500. Okay, why? For every attack received, he gets 10% damage reduction, no more than 50%. Oh, bro. Oh, I see now. Mmm. Mmm. Okay. Now I see the thing right here. For every attack dodge, he gets 40% defense up to a max of 200. For 4 turns, he can... Character super attack is sealed. Why? Sealed for 4 turns? Uh, sealed, but why? Why? There's no okay. And then 20% chance to dodge. Okay. So, this plus this. Interesting. And starting from the 5th turn, he gets 3 key, 500% attack. Gets 500% attack once. And then gets guaranteed crit when attacking with 12 or more key. And then it gets another 20% dodge as the 3rd slot unit. So basically, if I'm looking at this right, you ain't super attacking for 4 turns. You ain't super attacking for 4 turns. I kid you not. But it's... I don't know about this. I almost want to say that he's meh, but he has damage reduction and dodge, which kind of compensate his ability to do a lot of damage. So I can't really say he's bad. I'd say he's okay from the looks of it. Let's see. His stats are also pretty fine as well. Okay. Let's take a look at Magetta. Universe 6 return participants 3 key 130. He raises allies attack and defense by 30% per 2 turns. Okay, interesting. Gets 1 key, 200% attack and defense with 30% damage reduction. 200% attack and defense when receiving an attack. When all allies are Universe 6 or just Universe 6. Randomly changes key spirits to physical and has guaranteed guard. When attacking 12 with when he super attacks, he gives all allies 20% defense, and then Universe 6 category allies 20% attack. When receiving an attack, he gets 20%. Oh, he gets this once. Oh no, he gains it once, but then he loses it, and then he continues using this. And then after receiving an attack, the character will be why? Ugh. Like, I understand if you don't attack with him, it's fine. Because, he has guard. He has damage reduction here. And then he has damage reduction right here. For 3 turns? Interesting. So 40 plus 30, that's 70% damage reduction if I'm doing the math right. Well, you can link him up with this one. That's all I'm gonna say. You can link them up. But I think overall, right? If I want to say what's my favorite right now, I think it might be just Goku. Hit might overtake it if he does very well. But I think Goku's my favorite for now. Banner unit wise, maybe Magetta. I could say Magetta is better. And then, of course, Super ECA KAIOKEN. Oh, sorry, not KAIOKEN, just Super ECA Blue Goku. I think he's also very good, but I want to see more. Take a look at Proton's video. We got the promo vid, got all the arts. Transformation labels have been changed. New stages for both. Infinite Dragon Ball History is getting a new stage. Sorry. pretty tired. Oh wow, look at that. New stages for the Daima story event. Seriously serious all battles. All out battles, huh? Okay. You have this. Oh, he's weak to number 6. It's not really difficult. Battlefield 88 is coming. Oh, awesome. Redstone, bluestone. Yay. Oh, this is coming back too. Are you kidding? Ooh. Oh, wait, is this coming from here? That's funny. Increases key by 2 for 1 turn. Interesting, okay. And then who's on the banner? Mother. Oh. If Glorio's on Goku's banner, that means has Goku. Oh, we have new idol animations. Okay, let's see what we got. We got Hit, Beast. Oh, it's clean. And then we have KAIOKEN Goku, which looks so good. Oh, dude. Alright. Interesting. I feel like this is gonna be a very interesting celebration. But I still feel weirded out that these guys can't, well, him, and then, where's Piccolo? Shoot, did I take him off? Let me bring it back up again. Or is it that one? Oh no, it's both of them. Okay. Just feel weirded out that you can't even super attack with this guy. And you can't even attack with this guy either. It's just different from what I'm expecting, but I don't think I'll have issues. Oh, let's see. I don't think I have issues with Vegeta or Piccolo. They seem pretty decent from my understanding, but like I want to actually try them, see how they work. But I think everything else is fine. Goku and Hit seem pretty good. This Goku seems pretty good. It's just whether or not I have the time to test them. I might test them right now and see how it goes. But I'll try it. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of each of these guys. I think this is going to be a pretty good celebration. And as always, I will see you all in the next one.